Hi, my name is Paul, and I'm going to be your narrator. In this case, I'm going to talk about of two stories. The first is named La Llorona, and the second is Kusisake. Please pay attention and don't scare. See ya. Luisa was a beautiful Mexican of indigenous origin. Many men yearned to caress her velvety white skin, tangle her dark curly hair as a knight, and kiss strawberry lips, but she rejected all of her suitors. However, a Spanish gentleman from high society, Don Nuño de Montes Carlos, managed to win her heart. He explained that, due to the differences in classes, it was not possible to formalize her relationship. So, they escaped together and settled in a little house in a secluded place. For 6 years, Luisa lived there and Don Nuño visited her regularly. They had three children with curly blonde hair. After that time, the gentleman's visit began to scare and Luisa fell into a depression. One night, she decided to follow Don Nuño's carriage. The vehicle stopped in front of a luxurious mansion where a big party was being held. Luisa asked the footman that she was at the door and he told her, Don Nuño's wedding is being celebrated. Then, through a window, she herself contemplated the happy couple as they kissed. Crazed, she ran back to her cottage and staved the three children. She then went to the river with a bloody cloak and, realizing what she had done, she shouted, "Oh, my children!" She jumped into the water and became a myth. Since, since then, many claim to have seen La Llorona wandering the parks and streets of Mexico City. The specter eternally mourns the death of her children, emitting on a chilling cry, "Oh, my children!" Now, we continue with the other story. It named Kuchaseoni. The math teacher had given them a surprise kiss at the last minute, and class had ended later than usual. Shadows were already covering the streets of Tokyo when the twins Sakura and Keiko started back home. They were talking animatedly and hardly thinking about it. They turned down a narrow street to shorten the distance. They had already advanced a few meters when they noticed the poor lighting of the place and that they were the only passerby. Suddenly, a woman emerged from the shadows of a portal and began to walk towards them. The stranger, she sported long black hair, a dark coat, and the lower half of her face was covered by a surgical mask. The latter did not worry Sakura and Keiko, because before the coronavirus, many Japanese people usually choose to wear masks to avoid colds and other diseases. The woman stopped before them and asked, "Am I beautiful?" The girls smiled and relieved as they considered the stranger harmless, and Sakura stepped forward to reply, "Yes." She moved the mask, revealing the horrible ones that start from the corner of the mouth and that transform her into a macabre grin from ear to ear. "And now?" she asked again. Sakura screamed in horror as Keiko stood still, unable to react. With the swift movement, the stranger drew large, sharp scissors under her coat and opened Sakura's throat. Blood gushing out, splashing, who finally reacted and started running in the opposite direction. But that woman materialized in front of her, and she did it again every time Keiko tried to avoid and hear and escape her. "Am I beautiful?" asked the yokai, the demon spirit, when she appeared in front of her. The brave Keiko decided to answer affirmatively. The specter of her then gave him the most macabre grimace and put the scissors in the girl's mouth, cutting the corner of her lips and the meat of her cheeks, drawing on the face a bloody smile as terrifying as yours. Thank you, and I hope you like the story. Good night.